Welcome back to BNB Spoilers channel. Today, we're diving deep into the latest whirlwind of drama, secrets, and shocking revelations that will shake up the lives of your favorite bold and the beautiful characters. From unexpected family bombshells to forbidden kisses and fractured relationships, we've got all the juicy details you need to prepare for what's coming next. Grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's break it all down. Luna's life-changing revelation. Finn drops a paternity bombshell. Picture this: Luna Nozawa opens the door at Bill Spencer's mansion, expecting nothing more than a casual visit from her cousin Finn. Instead, she's greeted with a warm embrace that feels different, more heartfelt, more intense. Little does she know, this hug is the calm before the storm. Finn has come with an agenda, and it's not just to check in on her well-being. He's here to deliver news that will forever alter her life. Finn wastes no time getting to the point. After years of uncertainty and hidden truths, he reveals that Luna is not just his cousin, she's his biological daughter. The weight of this revelation hits Luna like a tidal wave. For years, she believed her family history was set in stone, but now everything she thought she knew is crumbling around her. Questions flood her mind. How could this have been kept from her? Why now? And most importantly, what does this mean for her future? For Finn, this isn't just about revealing a secret, it's about taking responsibility and forging a bond with the daughter he never knew he had. But building that relationship won't be easy. Luna is overwhelmed by the sudden shift in her identity, and while part of her yearns for a connection with Finn, another part of her is hesitant. Can she trust him after all these years of silence? And how will this newfound relationship impact the rest of her family dynamics? The situation becomes even more complicated when Steffi Forrester enters the picture. As Finn's wife, Steffi has always been fiercely protective of their family unit. Now that Luna is officially part of that equation, Steffi finds herself grappling with conflicting emotions. On one hand, she understands Finn's desire to connect with his daughter. On the other hand, she fears what this might mean for their already fragile marriage. Will Steffi welcome Luna into their lives with open arms? Or will this revelation drive an even deeper wedge between her and Finn? Taylor Hayes faces double shocks: Poppy's scandalous past and Luna's true parentage. While Luna processes her life-changing news, another bombshell is brewing elsewhere in Los Angeles. Steffi Forrester sits down with Taylor Hayes for a heart-to-heart conversation that quickly takes a dramatic turn. Steffi begins by recounting a shocking piece of family history involving Poppy Nozawa, Luna's adoptive mother, and Finn. Years ago, when Finn was just 18 years old, he had an intimate relationship with Poppy. At first glance, it might seem like just another youthful indiscretion. But there's one detail that makes this affair particularly scandalous: Poppy was Finn's adoptive aunt at the time. The revelation leaves Taylor speechless as she struggles to reconcile this unsettling piece of information with her image of Finn as a devoted husband and father. But Steffi isn't done yet. She drops an even bigger bombshell: Luna isn't just connected to their family through Poppy, she's actually Finn's biological daughter. Taylor is utterly blindsided by this news. As a therapist who has spent years helping others navigate their emotional turmoil, Taylor prides herself on being able to handle even the most complex situations. But this is beyond anything she could have anticipated. Taylor's reaction is multifaceted. On one level, she feels deep sympathy for Luna and Finn as they navigate this new reality. On another level, she can't help but worry about how these revelations will impact the rest of their family, especially Steffi and Finn's already strained marriage. Will Taylor be able to offer the guidance they need? Or will she find herself caught in the crossfire of their growing tensions? Hope Logan walks in on Carter Walton and Daphne Rose, a kiss that changes everything. Meanwhile, over at Forrester Creations, Hope Logan finds herself in the middle of an entirely different kind of drama. After wrapping up an important meeting, Hope heads back to the main office expecting nothing out of the ordinary. But what she walks in on leaves her absolutely stunned. There they are, Carter Walton and Daphne Rose, locked in a passionate kiss right in the middle of the office. For Hope, this moment feels like a betrayal on multiple levels. Carter has always been someone she admired for his integrity and professionalism. To see him entangled with Daphne, a woman who seems intent on manipulating him, feels like a slap in the face. Daphne is no stranger to playing games when it comes to matters of the heart. She knows exactly how to exploit Carter's guilt and vulnerability to get closer to him, and it seems her tactics are working perfectly. But what are Daphne's true intentions? Is she genuinely interested in Carter? Or is this just another move in a larger scheme? For Hope, witnessing this kiss isn't just about feeling betrayed, it's also about realizing how fragile trust can be in both personal and professional relationships. Will this incident push Hope to confront Carter directly? Or will it drive her to take more drastic measures to protect herself from further heartbreak? Bill Spencer, savior or strategist? As all these personal dramas unfold, Bill Spencer finds himself at the center of yet another mystery involving Luna Nozawa. After rescuing Luna from dangerous prison attacks and providing her with sanctuary at his mansion, Bill has positioned himself as her protector. But questions remain: what were Bill's true motives for stepping in? And how much does he really know about Luna's past? When Finn arrives at Bill's mansion, seeking answers about Luna's safety and well-being, Bill doesn't shy away from explaining his actions. He insists that everything he did was motivated by a desire to keep Luna safe from harm, a noble goal on the surface. But could there be more to Bill's story than meets the eye? Is he hiding something deeper about his connection to Luna, or his reasons for protecting her so fiercely? As Finn digs deeper into Bill's involvement, tensions rise between them. For Luna, watching these two men clash over her future only adds to her growing sense of unease. Finn and Steffi, a marriage on shaky ground. At the heart of all these revelations lies one undeniable truth: Finn and Steffi's marriage is being pushed to its breaking point. Between Luna's sudden arrival in their lives and lingering tensions from past betrayals, their relationship is hanging by a thread. Steffi has always been strong-willed and fiercely loyal, but even she has limits when it comes to forgiveness and understanding. As Finn tries to navigate his new role as a father while maintaining his responsibilities as a husband, he finds himself torn between two worlds. Will Finn and Steffi be able to weather this storm together? Or will these challenges prove too much for their love to endure? Next, we're diving into the latest drama-filled developments in The Bold and the Beautiful. From emotional revelations to corporate intrigue, the lives of your favorite characters are more tangled than ever. Let's break it all down with fresh insights, new details, and a closer look at what's really going on behind the scenes. Carter's inner turmoil, a fragrance launch and lingering doubts. At Forrester Creations, Carter Walton sits alone at his desk, a rare moment of quiet amid the chaos of the upcoming fragrance line launch. His expression is troubled, his mind clearly elsewhere. As he flashes back to his last heart-wrenching conversation with Ridge Forrester, it's evident that something is weighing heavily on him. Ridge's words about loyalty and integrity seem to echo in his mind, forcing Carter to question whether he's truly happy with the choices he's made. Hope Logan appears in the doorway, her usual bright smile quickly fading as she notices Carter's somber demeanor. "What's going on?" she asks gently, breaking him out of his reverie. Carter admits he didn't hear her come in, his thoughts were elsewhere. Hope tries to lift his spirits by reminding him of the excitement surrounding the fragrance launch. She asks about Daphne Rose, their collaborator on the project, but Carter hasn't seen her yet today. His response is careful, almost distant, as if he's holding something back. When Daphne and Zen Dominguez finally arrive, they bring an air of optimism to the room. Daphne confidently declares that this launch could mark a turning point for everyone involved. If this succeeds, she says with a glimmer in her eye, who knows what could happen. But beneath her confident exterior lies an undercurrent of ambition that leaves Hope wondering about Daphne's true intentions. Could this collaboration signal more than just professional success? And why does Carter seem so uneasy about it all? Ridge and Eric debate Carter's future, a company divided. Over at the Forrester mansion, Ridge Forrester and Eric Forrester are deep in discussion about the fragrance line launch and its potential implications for the company, and for Carter Walton. Zend and Daphne have just left after providing updates on the project, their enthusiasm palpable as they predict a massive success. But Eric can't shake a nagging worry: will this triumph convince Carter that he made the right decision in distancing himself from them? Ridge shares his father's concerns, but takes it a step further. He believes that Carter is starting to wake up to the reality of his situation, that Hope Logan has manipulated him into making choices that don't align with who he truly is. Ridge isn't ready to give up on Carter just yet. He's still the good man we once respected, Ridge insists. Once Hope loses her hold on him, we'll get our friend, and our company, back. Eric nods thoughtfully but remains cautious. They decide to review the fragrance line details on Ridge's laptop, hoping to find reassurance in its potential success. Yet even as they analyze the numbers and projections, their conversation keeps circling back to one question: is Carter truly happy? And if not, what will it take for him to find his way back? Luna searches for answers, a father's identity in question. Meanwhile, at Bill Spencer's mansion, Luna Nozawa is grappling with questions of her own, questions that strike at the very core of her identity. Sitting alone with her tablet, she scrolls through articles that only deepen her confusion. One piece catches her attention, a story about Katie Logan working alongside her son Will Spencer. The accompanying photo shows Will with someone named Electra, a woman who seems to have a close connection to him. Luna frowns as she studies Electra's image, feeling a pang of unease she can't quite explain. But it's not just this photo that unsettles her. Another article draws her attention, a report on Tom Starr's recent death. As Luna zooms in on Tom's photo, she finds herself staring at his features and then rushing to a nearby mirror. She compares their faces side by side but feels no sense of recognition or connection. "Someone else has to be my father," she mutters under her breath, frustration bubbling to the surface. Luna has been searching for answers about her parentage for what feels like forever, but every clue only seems to lead to more questions. Who is she really? And why does it feel like everyone around her knows more than they're letting on? Steffi struggles with Finn's revelation, a family shaken. Back at the Cliff House, Steffi Forrester is trying to process life-changing news of her own. Earlier that day, Finn revealed something that has left her reeling: he is Luna Nozawa's biological father. The weight of this revelation hangs heavy in the air as Steffi sorts through laundry, a mundane task that provides little distraction from her swirling thoughts. As she folds clothes mechanically, memories flood back, Finn confessing his connection to Luna, his voice filled with both guilt and determination. Steffi pauses mid-fold and stares into space, overwhelmed by the implications of what this means for their family. Her mother, Taylor Hayes, arrives unexpectedly and immediately senses that something is wrong. "Steffi, honey," Taylor says gently, placing a comforting hand on her daughter's shoulder. "What is it? What's wrong?" Steffi hesitates before responding. How can she possibly put this into words? She assures Taylor that it has nothing to do with Kelly or Hayes, but admits it does involve children, specifically Luna. Taylor listens intently as Steffi begins to explain Finn's revelation and its impact on their family dynamic. Taylor offers words of comfort but can't hide her own shock at the situation. As a therapist and mother, she knows how complicated family relationships can be, but even she wasn't prepared for something like this. Finn faces a crossroads, love versus responsibility. Before leaving for work earlier that day, Finn shared an emotional moment with Steffi at their home. He kissed her tenderly and assured her that she was his entire world, a sentiment that felt both genuine and bittersweet given everything they're facing. Steffi encouraged Finn to do what he needed to do, assuming he was heading to the hospital to save lives as usual, but deep down, she knew there was more on his mind than just work. Now alone in their home, Steffi reflects on Finn's words and actions with a mix of love and uncertainty. Their bond has always been strong, but can it withstand the challenges ahead? Only time will tell. Next, we're diving into the tangled web of secrets, lies, and shocking revelations surrounding Dr. John Finn Finnegan. From his complicated family ties to the possibility of a hidden dark side, Finn's story is shaping up to be one of the most intriguing arcs on The Bold and the Beautiful. Let's explore every twist and turn as we analyze what's really going on beneath the surface. Steffi's marriage on shaky ground, is she sleeping with the enemy? Steffi Forrester has always been a woman of strength and resilience, but even she might not be prepared for what's lurking in her marriage. While Finn has been her rock, helping her recover from a traumatic motorcycle crash and supporting her through her struggles with addiction, there are growing signs that all is not as it seems. Could the man she fell in love with, the one she thought was perfect, be hiding a sinister side? The possibility that Finn might have a dark past, or even an evil twin, raises serious questions about who he truly is. If Finn isn't the man Steffi thinks he is, then their entire relationship could be built on lies. Imagine the heartbreak if Steffi discovered she was unknowingly sharing her life with someone capable of deception or worse. While Finn has always seemed loyal and devoted, this storyline could force Steffi to reevaluate everything about their marriage. Is it time for her to start asking hard questions? And if so, will she like the answers she finds? A twisted family tree, Finn's bloodline brings chaos. Finn's family history is nothing short of a nightmare. As fans know, he's connected to not one but two dangerous figures, Sheila Carter and Luna Nozawa. Sheila, his biological mother, has long been one of the most notorious villains in The Bold and the Beautiful. Her manipulative schemes and violent tendencies have left a trail of destruction in their wake. Meanwhile, Luna, Finn's daughter, has also been linked to dark deeds that suggest danger runs in their bloodline. This raises an unsettling question: is Finn destined to follow in their footsteps? While he has always presented himself as a kind-hearted doctor dedicated to saving lives, his empathy for Sheila and Luna could hint at something deeper. Does he feel compassion for them because he's inherently good? Or does he relate to them because he shares some of their darker traits? The idea that Finn might be harboring secrets about his own nature adds an exciting layer of complexity to his character. Could Finn be hiding a dark past, or an evil twin? One of the most intriguing possibilities surrounding Finn is that he might not be as innocent as he seems. What if there's a chapter of his life that he's kept hidden from everyone, including Steffi? A dark past could explain why Finn seems so drawn to his troubled family members, despite their crimes. Perhaps there are skeletons in his closet that would shock even Sheila. Another theory gaining traction among fans is that Finn might have an evil twin. While this may sound far-fetched, The Bold and the Beautiful has never shied away from dramatic twists. An evil twin storyline would not only add intrigue but also provide an explanation for any suspicious behavior on Finn's part. Could Steffi unknowingly be sharing her bed with someone other than the man she married? And if so, where is the real Finn? The perfect man, or too good to be true? When viewers were first introduced to Dr. John Finn Finnegan in 2020, he seemed like everything Steffi had ever wanted in a partner. After years of heartbreak with Liam Spencer, Steffi finally found someone who prioritized her happiness and well-being. Finn was there for her during some of her darkest moments, nursing her back to health after her accident and helping her overcome her addiction to prescription painkillers. Their love story quickly became one of the most beloved pairings on the show, earning them the nickname Shin among fans. But while their relationship has provided plenty of romantic moments, it hasn't been without its challenges. From dealing with Sheila's interference to navigating Luna's shocking paternity reveal, Steffi and Finn have faced more obstacles than most couples. Yet through it all, Finn has remained steadfast in his devotion to Steffi, or so it seems. Could his seemingly perfect nature be masking something more sinister? Sometimes people who appear too good to be true are exactly that. Luna Nozawa, a daughter who brings more questions than answers. One of the most recent bombshells in Finn's storyline is the revelation that he is Luna Nozawa's biological father. This unexpected twist has added even more complexity to an already tangled family tree. Luna's presence in Finn's life raises important questions about how much he truly knows about himself, and how much he might be hiding from those closest to him. Luna herself is no stranger to controversy. Her connection to past crimes has left many wondering whether she inherited more than just her father's genes. Could Luna's actions serve as a mirror reflecting parts of Finn that he'd rather keep buried? And how will this new dynamic affect his relationship with Steffi moving forward? Is this just the beginning? As fans continue speculating about what's next for Finn, one thing is clear: his story is far from over. Whether it's uncovering hidden truths about his past or confronting new challenges within his family, there are endless possibilities for where this storyline could go. Could this be the moment where Finn steps into the spotlight as a more complex character? Or will these revelations ultimately tear him apart from Steffi and everything they've built together? Either way, viewers won't want to miss a single episode as The Bold and the Beautiful continues delivering drama at every turn. Stay tuned for more updates as we unravel this thrilling mystery.